Hello everyone, welcome back to the realm of Tyranny. This was an RPG that was released late last year and I enjoyed it quite a lot. I really enjoyed Tyranny, and the first DLC expansion DLC, first story DLC, Bastard's Wound has just been released and I'm going to play through it. So I've loaded up my last save here with Tokshen and Gang and we're just going to dive right in. So when you get the DLC, if you get the DLC, what you want to do is go to your missive section and then read this new missive that's going to be in your missive section. From Sage L, I believe? Yes, Sage L. So let's just dive right in, everybody. May this missive find you in able health. I write to you in hopes of striking a bargain with the court. By the laws of Kairos, I am a purveyor of lies. In my work for the School of Ink and Quill, I have written many texts, and while some of the particulars are at odds with history as taught by those loyal to Kairos, I truly believe that our work is not blasphemous, nor treasonous, and does nothing but exemplify the inevitability of Kairos. It is not my place to say what is and isn't worthy of censor. That duty, if I understand correctly, is yours. My offer is this. If you would preserve my texts, I would submit my neck to any sentence you deem worthy without protest. My life is worth little compared to the texts that require the life's work of countless sages. I understand such writings will likely need to be kept in a vault far from offending eyes, but if I can be assured of our written echoes will live on, my flesh and blood are the course to discard. If you are amenable to my offer, seek me out. My current whereabouts are far from the ruins of the Vellum Citadel. See the reverse of this parchment for instructions. If you make your way to the location directed, I will seek you out. Glory to Kairos, Sage L. On the reverse of this missive is a charcoal sketch of what appears to be a small keep built alongside mountain foothills. A map of the tiers is drawn in the corner with a circle that seems to indicate this location is in the Bastard tier, north and east of the Bastard City. So, if you've never seen Tyranny before, you may be a little lost. In the description below, I'm just going to link you to the playlist of Tyranny. I would highly suggest that if you enjoy RPGs, especially these types of RPGs, Tyranny, Pillars of Eternity, Baldur's Gate, all those old ones, then I would click on that link and watch my playthrough of the base game, because you're going to be kind of lost if you just jump into this DLC part. With that being said, if you have seen all that, or if you just don't care, let us keep going. So just like other missives, we're going to have to reply to this one. I will politely agree. Dear Sage L, your request is a bit unorthodox. If you are aware of your role in creating forbidden lore, surely you must know that asking me to harbor such things is asking me to take your crime upon myself. But I am not without reason or mercy, and I will at least hear out all you have to say in person. Fatebinder Tokshen. And so this is going to be before the events of the very, very end of the game. We are there right now with the save, but I'm pretty sure this is supposed to take place before you straight up make your choices at the very end of the game. Because at the very end of the game, I can't remember if you can side with Kairos or if you always have to break away. I can't remember. I know that I broke away, and so I'm assuming that this is before then, because I'm just like, hey, listen, I'm still a Fatebinder, I'm still at the will of Kairos, I'm here to do Kairos' bidding, to kind of spread his law and order among, around the land. So again, we're going to have to kind of disregard the ending of the base game, I think, right here. Alright, let's send it. 36-hour response time. Oh boy, so yeah, it's been a year since I played this game, so I'm probably going to be a little bit rusty. We're going to roll with this crew, because this is my crew. We got Verse, Lantry, and Lindrick? Barrick. Sorry, not Lindrick at all. Barrick. And if I remember correctly, Barrick and Verse are brother and sister, but they joined different generals in the game. But now, of course, we are all a happy family. Well, happy is maybe a strong word. So let's proceed on with the game. And we want to go to the world map. There we go. Alright. So we are in Vindrian's Well, our HQ, and now we have a new place to go to, the Shattered Basin. So by the time we get here, we should get a response from Sage L. Oh my goodness, look at this map. Oh boy. The memories. This game is really good. Let's go. And again, I am going to be rusty. Oh my goodness. There are so many spells in this game, so many abilities. I get that same feeling of, even though I've beat the game, I have the feeling of when you jump into an RPG, a very long one like this one kind of is, and you haven't been there for a very, very long time, you're like, oh my god, like what do all of these things do? Like jumping into an MMO like 2 years after you played it last, and you're like, oh my god, look at all these abilities I have. That's the feeling I'm getting right now. When I played through this game the first time, not an issue. But right now, I just have to remember what everything does. Also, yeah, we should have got a missive. There we go. You unfurl the missive to see your reply from earlier. Whether the original sender is lost or dead is unknown. But what is clear is that the carrier bird that first delivered word from this Sage L was unable to find its original sender, and so has circled back to you with your delivered missive. Huh. Which is right there. Interesting. So the Sage L is not able to be found by the bird. I'm assuming that's a bad thing.
You didn't see nothing.
We could go into stealth mode, and I believe we can speed up time. What does our journal say? Yeah, here we go. So there's the army in the north. You arrived at Vinci as well, and now we got to issue needed component of the kingdom. That's interesting. That's the end of the game right there, I believe. Explore the ruins of the estate to find the whereabouts of Sage L that contacted you. Very well. Let's keep going. Oh, how do you increase time? I can't remember. There is a shortcut. You know, for right now, we'll just unstealth. Well, hello. Rolls the Butcher. You belong to the Scarlet Chorus. At this point in the game, if we're at the end, I believe we have killed your leader. I think. The crimson-clad gang before you has yet to notice your presence. Their focus rests solely on the balcony above, where a broad-shouldered man in battle-worn armor shouts down at them. Who goes there? Warbler. Who goes there? You know who we are, boss. Let's remain silent. Apologies, stranger. He puts a hand onto his brow as if shading his sight. I can't make you out from this distance, and I hardly know the voice of every child in the tears. The gentle babble of laughter filters down from above. Oh, wonderful, rolls the so-called butcher. I like verse. That's, you know him? Unfortunately, I thought he died in the taking of the bastard city. Perhaps that was wishful thinking. Wonder how he found this many wayward fools to follow him. Child, for fuck's sake, Rolls, let us in already. In case you don't know, this game has, let's say, adult language. I'm sorry, is that you, Warbler? With your pretty voice, I mistook you for a little girl. Let's step forward. The squabbling comes to a sudden halt as all eyes turn toward you. Then who are you? Wait, then who are your reinforcements? Rolls points a finger at you. Or did you let the enemy shadow you back home? Either way, wrong move. Huh? He looks back at you, eyes widening. Where did you come from? It's the Fate Binder of Tunon, idiots. Yeah, so I guess I guess Tunon wouldn't serve us at this point. We still serve Tunon, who serves Kairos. You know, the master of the mountain spire? His attention focuses entirely on you, though now I'm curious. If Warbler didn't come crying to you, what brings you way out here? Graven Ash would be the leader of the Legion, whom Barrick belongs to, and who we mostly supported throughout the main game. Fate binding. I'm a fate binder. I'm fate binding. Ha! This must be that legendary fate binder's sense of humor. Look, I'm more than happy to help you with whatever task the Archon's got you doing, but first I need your help dealing with the idiots down there. He points from the balcony at Warbler and his gang. A legend like you won't even break a sweat calling them. Are you fucking kidding me? I've broken no law, just what my boss told me. Stow it. The only meaningful law in the chorus is not suffering the weak, and you're weak. The Fatebiter here is just gonna thin the herd a bit. Ain't you? So yeah, again, we're the law, basically, in this terrible place. Is this our problem? This sounds like internal chorus problems to me. But I am a bit rusty, and this could maybe shake off some of the rust. Prepare yourselves. Let the blood flow, Fatebinder. He claps happily, and his compatriots cheer to your title. So long, Warbler. We won't miss you in the slightest. What did I do?
Look at that!
Oh god, okay, we're in it. Alright, so at any time we can pause the game. So let's get some stuff going here. I remember Spectral Blur is something we want to cast on ourselves as verse. She is relying mostly on deflection. Barrick, we can daze and potentially stun. That's good enough for me. Let's throw that out there. For me, I'm going to start, I think I was a buffer. We can give armor penetration for our friends. Surge of Glory, give them increased damage and plus resolve. Resolve. I can't remember what resolve does, but it's probably a good thing, so let's activate that for you. And then for Lantry, our healer, slash pretty cool mage dude. Yeah, let's do that. Did my Surge of Glory not go out? What you just see their actions right here, and it's still showing a sword. And so I'm like, why is this not working?
Starting.
Yeah, there we go. Jeez, that thunderstorm. Holy crap. Alright. False Pit can make targets go prone. Let's False Pit those two. With you, we're going to Taunting Jest that guy, because he's attacking Lantry. For me, Restoring Touch on
You'll have to hit harder than that!
If I had kids, I'd be. Let's do me first. That's how it's done.
Out by your ass!
Will do.
So our main character Tokshen is a javelin thrower.
Have to hit harder than that.
Bleed out, you little
This is embarrassing.
Whew, okay. Alright, I definitely need to look up how to slow time, because slowing time during combat is very important. Instead of just stopping it all together with spacebar, you can slow it down to, like, an almost crawl, and I think that's how I prefer to play this. An absolute thing of beauty! Show me a fool who says the law dogs are all bark, and I'll set them straight. He looks back to his men. Let's get this ramp down for our esteemed colleague of the court. With a screening grind of metal on metal, the ramp pivots toward the lower floor. Yeah, we definitely need to do a quick look in the options here, my friends. Highlight. Tab. Okay, that's good. Slow toggle is... Oh, it's the numpad. I was pressing page down and page up. It's the numpad. Okay, so... That's not working. Numpad minus, numpad plus. How about we do... That's fine. That's fine. There we go. R and T. Alright. The problem is the other keys are actually bound to my hotkey for recording. So if I were to press those, I would stop recording. I could change that, but we're in the game right now. And R and T are just fine. All they do were shortcuts to different pages up here, different tabs, I believe. Like reputation right here. Not a big deal.
What have we here?
Oh, Verse found something. What do we got? Bronze ingots and hide. Okay, we'll put that in the party inventory. We apparently have a rope over here that we can interact with. The captive Oathbound's head rests between his... Oh, Oathbound. They're not the Legion. They're called the Oathbound. That's what Barrack belongs to. Why is there a captive Oathbound up here? Well, we'll probably find out. Let's see if we can talk to him. Hyrax. The man bound before you wears disfavored Oh, they're called disfavored shit. I keep saying what they are not. Okay, disfavored. Disciplined and battle-hardened, the disfavored are an elite legion in Kairos' army. Okay, so my bad. It's the disfavored and the chorus. Not the Oathbound. Well, who the hell are the Oathbound then? What the hell is that? The faint blue light of an Oathbound scout's sigil shimmering unsteadily through a thick layer of grime. He watches you approach from under a lowered brow. The Oathbound scout sigil must be a part of just like a company of the disfavored. Listen, again, it's been a year, okay? I'm a little rusty about everything in this game. His right eye socket seems a bit darker than his left, and as if he bears a near-healed bruise, and the sour scent of mingled sweat and urine wafts from him. Ugh. Fatebinder, he rasps, then clears his throat. Apologies, haven't had the occasion to say much today. Who are you? I'm called Hyrax, son of Iperia, oath brother of Merrick, currently attached to the 5th Boreal. No idea why you left that loud rolls alive, though. Remedy that and I'll provide you the intelligence I found since I got here. The intelligence my people died for. So again, we have taken a side. We really helped the disfavored out a lot in this game and did not help the Scarlet Chorus out that much. So I'm gonna continue role-playing that way, probably. If we can ask some questions first, though. I'm surprised rolls let you alive. You strike me as a liability. They think I will talk of what I and my brethren have seen. They underestimate my willpower, but have taken joy in testing my limits. I'll see what I can do. So I think the way that I played this, hopefully, is we can talk. Then if talking fails, we kill. I remember some people were very upset about how I played this game. They didn't think I was ruthless enough.
I got it.
I typically did not roleplay this as... Because this is kind of... You play as an evil guy. Or lady, or whatever. An evil person. And my way of evil was more of like a neutral evil. Or a lawful evil. Along those lines. Not like a Joker type of character. You know, Joker from like Batman. I'm not a like, ha ha ha, let's cause chaos. I was more of the order evil. So if we don't have to kill somebody, we won't. Although we did just kill all those people back there. But that was just because I was rusty and I wanted to test out combat again. Okay, listen. I'm not perfect. Rolls the Butcher. Frankly, Fatebinder, I had a bit of nervous knees when you showed up. But you spilling Warbler's innards down shows me where you stand. I think you and I could establish quite the mutually beneficial relationship if you got a mind for it. Again, we'll just talk first. I'm hoping there'll be an option where we can talk about their captive. So a couple years back, Karen came through and toppled this place with half an effort. He split the ground, ruined this here manor, and even cracked open the mountains while he was at it. So we didn't give it a lot of thought to the cave when we first came up here, because who gives a lot of thought to a hole in the ground, right? But 2 of Warbler's kids wanted to go poking around inside and never came out. We sent in another 2 after them. And we never saw them again either. Don't know if something's taken residence in the cave or if Karen unleashed something from the depths, but I can't exactly start building an army to shake the tears if I've got that shit on my back, can I? So we collapsed the insurance. Is the story going somewhere? The idea of something coming up out of that cave to eat us while we sleep has gotten no more attractive with time. That's where you come in. Get that cave open and kill whatever's lurking in there, and you can come and go through this fort as you please. Set up camp here for all I care, and if it goes well enough, maybe we'll find other ways to help each other out. No talk of the prisoner yet. We're not here to kill Kairos' people without a reason. How am I supposed to open a collapsed cave? Don't know. That's why I need your help. Fatebinder's no magic, right? I really want an option to talk about the prisoner. So let's ask this question. Besides me, my blades, and my crew? I guess nothing. I'm trying to be cordial here, Fatebinder. You really want things to get ugly? Since you're assisting us, feel free to take a look around the place for anything that might help. Anything my crew isn't carrying or nailed down is fair game for you to swipe. Good luck. Is there anyone we can talk to about this prisoner? Whoa. Purple loot. Let's see, increased DPS. That's for us. What about compared to you? Increased DPS, more recovery, so that's slower attacks. Armor penetration. But I really like the Sun Lance. Yeah. We'll take it. From what I remember, we have pretty good stuff. Let's go see. Can we talk to you again? I'm guessing we just have to kill this person. I hate that it didn't give me the option to talk. But since it didn't, we revert to siding with the disfavored like we always did. So, thanks for the offer, Rolls, but I'm gonna kill you now. You're siding with them? Fuck. To arms, maggots! Got this law dog ass lick. A law dog ass lick.
Heads up, we have company.
Whoa! There we go.
I got it.
Let's just do some cool stuff.
I will aid you.
Stop that person. Buff yourself.
I'll leave until you're dead!
Can't do that.
What is this? Hold on. Enrage mine. Oh, no. We want to enrage Verse. I remember that now. Because Verse gets nuts. Spectral Blur yourself. Unravel Minds. That could affect Caster. Fury's Embrace. Alright, they're dead. Now she's enraged. She's gonna go crazy. I think this is a heal spell.
That was a success. I will aid you.
And we are back to full healing.
Fall before me!
Fury's Embrace on the main dude.
Damn thing could pierce cloth.
Don't we need to do a fireball? And you're dead. Listen, we're pretty much a bunch of badasses. This team is pretty good. Verse is insane. She's insane DPS. I'm sure it'd be more efficient if I could remember like all my combos. There's something profoundly wondrous in outliving your enemies. He grins, something feral in the way his lips curl over his eye teeth. His eye teeth? What? What is eye teeth? Get these ropes off of me and I'll tell you why I'm out here. Let me take care of those bonds. Again, we favor the disfavor. Thank you, Fatebinder. Hyrax straightens as you release him, then stretches, his joints cracking loudly. He scowls at his arms, which were obviously badly broken, and have healed twisted by his bonds. I appreciate the aid. My team wasn't the first Iron Guard Akulos sent to this estate. The other never reported back. We were dispatched to recover whatever was left of them, but we found precisely nothing. No gear, no evidence of a fight, nothing that seemed a sign left for other disfavor to find. Then Rolls hit us, at night, by surprise, like a motherless coward. We had set watch, obviously, but one of his mages did something to Corex that kept him from calling out. It was the pain of him burning that woke me and the others. The only reason we were able to kill the chorusman we did. He shudders, then releases a sigh. No one else survived. Only the General's grace saved me. I guess that's reason enough to kill the chorus. They ambush the disfavored troops. And they're technically on the same side, if you remember. Technically. Kinda, supposed to be. We canvassed the area pretty thoroughly before Rolls showed up. Only place we'd stay out of was the cave in the back. The hole scared Rolls shitless, though, so he closed it up. He looks towards the jumbled pile of stone to the north. Wish we'd gotten a chance to check in there for the first crew. Then at least I'd have something to take back to Iron Hearth. The Oathbound locks his eyes on yours. Fatebinder, you're said to be a close ally of the General, so there's something you need to know. We had a secondary objective out here, the original reason that Ironhearth dispatched the first squad to this backwater. The Legion lost track of an Earthshaker out here a few spans back. Chances are he went as rogue as his Archon before him. We can't have every Tearsman mother hurling boulders at us, so if he's not dead, he needs to be. He nods. You're our only chance of making that happen now. You know what I know, Fatebinder. I need to return to Ironhearth and report in. He looks at his arms. And get these limbs straightened out. No enjoyment in that, I promise. But at least it'll distract me from everything else. Let's see. So we're not a soldier. I'll say Graven Ash protects. Graven Ash is their Archon? Right? Yes, Archon Graven Ash. That's the disfavorites leader. That he does. If only he could do more. Fareway, Fatebinder. With a final glance at you, the Oathbound walks away. Nice. Okay, something within the ruins may help dislodge the rubble blocking the cave's mouth. Well, not many things around, but let's go search down here. We do have whatever that is. Oh, hello? Okay, guess we can sell that.
Can't do that.
Let us climb the rope. Well, hello, friends. Who are you? A group of unkempt, filthy commoners huddle among the mouldy barrels and boxes. The heavy stenches of sweat, stale food, and grass cling to the still air. The presumptive leader of the group stands as you enter and moves towards you, weapon in hand. Gwyneth. Bastard's Wound. Okay, so they belong to the Bastard's Wound. The approaching woman's olive cheeks seem drawn and sallow, dark circle shadow eyes that survey you before searching over your shoulder. Seemingly reassured by her brief inspection, she lowers her weapon slightly so that it's not pointed directly at your chest. Her muscles remain taut, however, her stance that of a veteran soldier ready to respond at the first sign of aggression. You didn't bring the Coruscant with you, and if you were disfavored, you'd have loudly bragged about your pedigree already. So that leaves me wondering, just who are you? We don't really represent Graven Ash. We're friends, but we technically work for Tunon and the court. So we'll go with this. Fatebinder of Tunon. And you are? A Fatebinder? Fantastic. Her tone suggests that it's anything but. You here to kill us? Or can we convince you to keep our presence secret from those chorus madmen? You still haven't told me who you are. She blinks rapidly. Right, I haven't. The name's Gwyneth. I'm the guide for this little band. Used to be more. Used to be a mercenary. but no one's offering coin for a blade anymore. If you weren't born north of the gates of judgment, there's nothing for a warrior save cloth of crimson or a mass grave. Red or dead, as they say. She sighs. So I stopped warring, more or less. What do you want? We need to get back inside the mountain. We'd come out. She falls silent for a moment, and then a slight shudder runs through her. We'd come out to scavenge for supplies. When we got back, we found crimson assholes crawling all over the place. You live in a cave. Well, it wasn't our first choice of homes, but we've taken shelter in a nearby cave. While we were out looking for supplies, these chorus goons somehow buried the cave entrance with rubble. We could excavate a path, but not with the chorus spears prodding our rears while we dig. Help us be rid of the scarlet shit stains, and we'll scrounge up some appropriate recompense. Well, they're no longer a problem. I know they've got one of your people up there, one of those creepy scout twins. Not sure how much help that is to you, but maybe keep it in mind if things get bloody. They're no longer a problem. She takes a deep breath and exhales. Well, it's a real relief and a half. There was always the chance we'd get stuck out here, that the mountains would move again, or Kairos forbid, Karen would come back and finish what he started. So, Wags, one of our specialists, he cooked us up an alchemical compound called Ocean's Fire. Burns as fast and hot as a Wraithcaster spell. Set correctly, it'll clear the cave entrance out in an instant. But if it gets bumped wrong, say by some idiot chorus conscripts, we all meet the void well charred. Alright, give it to me. Her sigh reveals profound relief, and she accompanies it with a nod. Thank you. Be extraordinarily careful with it. You don't want to be within 20 paces when the paste meets the air. Hunker down behind some rubble up top, then lob it at the cave entrance. The party has received Ocean Fire. She reaches into one of the crates and pulls forth an unpainted clay pot. She passes it to you with extreme gentleness, and you note that its lid is sealed with a thick ring of melted wax. Oh, and don't miss. Okay. That's scary. Let me go rob your camp real quick. +1 resolve. I need to look at what all the stats do again, because I cannot remember what resolve does for you. Let's find out, shall we? Where are our stats? Here we go. Might. Attack and ability strength. Endurance, defense. Quickness. You attack faster in spell cooldowns. Wits is going to be spell strength and magical defense. Finesse is accuracy and armor deflection. Okay. Vitality, bonus health, and will defense. And then resolve is going to affect our affliction duration. So how long we will be debuffed or poisoned, that sort of thing. Our endurance, will, and magic defense. Endurance. What does endurance do for us? Endurance defense. Oh, okay. Well, wait, no, that just says plus... Oh, yeah, okay, so +10 endurance, will, and magical defense. I see. Okay. Got it. Alright, so for resolve... probably one of our tanks. Either Barrick, me, Verse... I don't know, probably one of those three. You can leave there. Ooh. An Iron Javelin. I doubt it's better than Skjorn. It does have more armor piercing, less DPS, less accuracy. And Skjorn, which is a currently equipped thrown weapon, also has tenacity and goring. I don't remember what that does.
Sorry, I can't.
But it's probably better than whatever that was. Let's see. Tenacity gives us +1 resolve. Goring, plus 100% hit precision on targets below 35% health. Ooh. So it's a finisher. Neat. Alright. Yeah, we'll keep that. Alright, so let's go up. Increase speed. Ooh. We missed something.
You see what I see?
Oh, we missed a few somethings. iron throwing dagger. Very well made. But still I don't think we're gonna need that. But we can sell.
Sorry, I can't.
Before we throw the Ocean's Fire, I want to see what this is. 94 athletics. I think we have that. I probably should have checked first. Athletics, 128, 89. Okay, so I'm assuming as long as one of us has the required, then we can all go? Because that was a higher athletic score than some of us had.
I got it.
More loots, more money. This goes into our... Oh man, our spire stuff, I think. So there's this whole system about upgrading your spires and getting vendors for each one of your spires that do different things. I honestly can't remember everything that we had going. But I'm sure that's going to be okay. Plus 8 armor for 120 seconds and endurance defense. That's probably something we would want our tank to have. And protection. Again, probably our tank. Or we can also give it to you. Because you don't have any armor, or at least that much anyway, so you can get a little bit more. Cheese, plus 1 finesse. Give to you.
Can't do that.
Alright, well let's go use that Ocean's Fire. I'm assuming we just have to click on this? Yep. Well, we're still alive. That's a good thing. But we're gonna have to expect to fight something pretty bad in here, huh? So now we can go stealth, and since we're in fast mode, it looks like we're at least walking. Oh, there are beast people in here. Okay. They're probably friendly. Hello. The shadows shift before you in hulking masses of darkness. As they step closer, the pale luminescence of the cave fungi highlights blunt, bony figures. Lips curl back over yellow fangs and violent gums, and sinewy muscles tighten as the beast's clawed fingers spread open. Okay. Another human. The largest of the figures stepped forward, revealing herself as a heavily muscled beast woman covered in rust-colored fur. Her yellow gaze narrows intensely upon you, nostrils flaring to drink in your scent. Does new human offer man-flesh to Hillstrider's pack? Crying leather, clads offer more bone than meat. Made short meals for beast woman. You ate the people who came before. Beast woman wastes no meat, not even human meat. She scratches her belly with a satisfied grin. Well, she just admitted to eating some of the disfavored, which are Kairos' troops, which we represent as the law. Therefore, there's only one logical conclusion to this. We murder. The beast woman rears up to her full height, and her wrathful bellows rattles your bones with wet, hateful snarls. Her pack leaps to her defense. Now again, I'm trying to roleplay this, and if she admitted to like, yeah, we ate those people, that's bad. I don't think there's any amount of talking that's gonna get us to be cool with that. All right, so let's start with the buffs. Spectral blur. Spectral blur. Actually, I think we'll taunt with what is all this stuff? Breaking the wall. Foe target versus endurance. We can daze. Dazing would be nice. We'll buff you.
You go.
meant to go slow mode. There we go. Oh shit. Okay.
Take that!
Let them think they can get me. Clean up.
There we go. She's fine now. She's fine now.
Harsh words would cause more harm than this useless weapon.
Finish that? Okay. Just gotta get my fingers used to pressing these keys so that we don't accidentally kill ourselves by jumping into fast mode and not managing what's going on. Alright, so I'm sure that she would have revealed some quest line or something, but... well, I mean, she admitted to killing our troops. That was a mistake.
I got it. Quiet down.
Oh, that's a pretty short cave. This looks like it's loading into an underground town, I guess. That's a good sign. Find the leader of the refugees. Hello. Fatebinder, good day to you. The young man greets you with a smile as distant shouts reverberate throughout the area, steadily growing in volume. As you might have observed, your presence comes as a bit of a surprise. It's an unexpected pleasure. I mean, to receive an esteemed servant of the court. He bows stiffly, revealing a row of multi-shaped quills along his back. Sage Lantry, what are you doing here?
I could ask the very same of you. Taking shelter in the old walls, that takes nerves of iron, or wits of stone.
So in case you don't remember, the old walls are forbidden from Kairos to ever be entered. So all these people are already breaking Kairos' law, which puts me in a bit of a pickle. Although I guess we've broken the law too, because we've willingly entered the old walls as well.
Squat in the old walls. It is a wonder the Bane have not rewarded their hubris with a painful death.
Bane are like spiritual ghost thingamabobbers, specters.
Well, this is unexpected. Though I'm glad to see you alive, my young friend. I'm not here to reminisce. I'm with the Fatebinder now, so I'll need to insist that you start explaining whatever it is you're doing here.
Welcome. I'm Scribe Mel of the Vellum Citadel, though the title means little here. I am simply Mel. You'll forgive me. We haven't been expecting company, so, He taps a long quill against his thigh, its feather plume fluttering nervously in return as figures in the distance move in rushed motions and speak in hushed panic. What is this place? I struggle with a definition myself, truthfully. We call this place the Bastard's Wound, or just the Wound for short. It's a refuge of sorts, a haven for folk displaced by war and poor decision-making. Everyone that's here discovered this place by chance, but remains by choice. The decor is unorthodox, to be sure, but it does come with the benefit of extreme seclusion. Not that we object to the court's presence or that of the Archons. We simply thought it best to unburden you all of the weight of governance. I know you have better things to do than check up on us. We're fine, really. Everything is fine. Uh-huh. Yeah. You look past the scribe, taking note of the details in this cavernous area. Giant stone walls flank the space and ascend to the open sky, seemingly shorn apart from one another. Thunderous waterfalls cascade down, nearly ringing the stone. Tiled islands that comprise the settlement. I had a pause there. Didn't really need it. Though covered by damp moss and a man-made tents, the stone architecture here is unmistakably of the old walls. Why are you all here? Entry into the old walls is forbidden. Of course. I can see why things might appear that way. He stammers, running his hand clumsily over the scrolls along his bandolier. He snatches one from its loop and taps at it nervously. If you look at this drawing of the area, we are, by way of several fathoms, below the old walls you see rising up. So who's to say if we're in the walls or really underground? I see what they're doing here. They're trying to find a loophole in the law. They're lawyers. I hate lawyers. I mean, other than a fate binder, of course. I merely mean to suggest that there's some potential ambiguity as to whether we've really done anything wrong. Yeah, okay. Okay, examine the parchment. Sketched upon the crumpled parchment is a cross-section of what appears to be old walls running through the mountainous region of the Bastard Tier. If this map is accurate, these old walls run almost entirely under the mountains. The upper reaches of these old walls are just a few stories above the valley floor. Judging from the map, the old wall slopes upward as it travels north and slopes downward as it heads south. So they say it's under the old walls. But not really, because the old walls, it looks like, are actually just underneath the mountain in general, so these are still the old walls, so they are breaking Kairos' law by settling here. Therefore, right now, I'm still serving Kairos, so... You and everyone here are guilty of trespass. I'm not here for, I don't even know what that would be. Not blackmail. Is that blackmail? I guess it kind of is, because... we'll just keep their knowledge forbidden or secret as long as they give us money. Yeah, that's blackmailing. So yeah, I hate doing this, but if we're following the law, yes, of course, you're right. He clenches his eyes shut, shaking his head in apparent disagreement with what he just uttered. I mean, your judgment is final, Fatebinder. But before making a perhaps official proclamation, I urge you to walk the settlement and see for yourself. The situation is complicated, and I fear that most here would balk at such an order. Oh, man. You don't question a Fatebinder's judgment, man. What are you doing, Mel? This is going to be strike 2. Settlement in the old walls is illegal by Kairos' law. Everyone must leave. Don't make us go to a strike 3. Don't make me kill this entire town in the first episode of this DLC. Good God. Leave? He winces at your response, his voice crackling as he tenses up. That won't... Mel clears his throat. We have struggled too much. Order us to leave, and the others will resist. And regrettably, I will be forced to fight too. Why, Mel? You're a friend of Lantry's. But you're breaking the law, and you're ignoring it. A Fatebinder's judgment. The Fatebinders are kind of like judges from Judge Dredd. You know, we are the jury, the executioner, the judge. Like, you don't. Oh God, I'm gonna have to massacre an entire town in the first episode of this DLC expand. Oh my God. All right. Well, law is law. I declare the settlement to be in violation of Kairos' law. All of its inhabitants are culpable and must be executed. He stares at you dumbfounded. He backs away, dropping his quill. Several other men and women watch from the upper levels, gasping and muttering to one another. One of them draws a weapon, followed by another, and then another. Calls echo out across the chamber, quickly growing in intensity. If we must do this, Fatebinder, then so be it. The scribe gestures for others to join him and turns to face you ready. This is going to be a short series, friends. I'm probably killing all the quest givers in this DLC right here and now. Listen, I didn't want to. I gave them 2 chances, and then the 3rd chance was me declaring them all dead, but I gave them 2 chances. They broke Kyros's law. This is the old walls. I know they're trying to stretch it thin, but gosh darn it.
You're dead!
Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed this series, everybody. It's been great. I'm not saying this because I'm going to die. I'm going to say this because we're going to murder all these people. Very viciously, I might add. I think she had a move that could, like, teleport her. I want to say she did. Let's try that, whatever that is. And then we'll do...
Me first!
Oh boy. We are the law, friends.
Will do.
I didn't want to do it! We need to switch her weapon stance. She's on the bridge. There we go.
Wait! I did that? Nice!
Alright, switch it back.
On it.
I don't know what's gonna happen here, because we're killing all these people now.
Smash to pieces!
Kill this spellcaster. We want Fury.
You got it. Damn thing could pierce claws.
I'll take care of it.
Jolt.
That's how it's
So the
fucking
jab-
done.
Yeah, it is, Verse. Yes, it is. They broke the law. Gosh, why'd you break the law? To a fate binder. This is what we do.
Or let's just set up a little village in the old walls. Why not?
I didn't want to do this, friends.
Another battle? I'm starting to think we're back.
God, just eat this fireball and like it, you idiot. I'll put Spectre Blur on you. And, Ball Lightning.
How to
Right.
make it run.
On it.
Poison shot.
I'm not entirely useless.
Now let's power up our friends. Let's get first on her, or on this person. More javelin throwing. I think that's a, yeah, that's a taunt. We don't really need to do that right now.
I will aid you. Damn my eyes!
Healing wisps. Oh my god, we are going to massacre this entire town. We are really powerful. Like, we are really strong. We're going to crush these poor people. Oh my god.
See that?
I wonder what happens if we kill everybody. I mean, we're going to
Come
find
at me,
out.
brave mate.
It's a hit!
Bleed out.
Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Hey, we got a level though.
Can't do that.
Yeah, you sure can. Poison shot. There we go. So Lancer leveled up. That's neat. Let's level you up here. We want... Is that the level up screen? You can't level up your wits. Oh, we need 2 points to upgrade to plus 20. Okay, okay. I see you. I see you. Well, let's do spell ability and spell cooldown. And then go to your talent tree. So here's the healing tree. Moderately improves control life skill. Right, okay, so in this game, just as a touch-up for all of us, a refresher, the spell creation was you create from a core that we find, and then from the core you give it an expression, which decides what spell it's going to be, and then from that expression you can then assign modifiers, which are going to add to the lore required to actually use the spell. So you can see our spellcaster here, 149 lore, so we can apply multiple modifiers to a spell. You can see its lore requirement going up. And, 115 now and 145. So we can still cast with all of these different modifiers to this spell. I don't even know what the hell, Flesh to Stone. And then we can have this guy use it. But the lore is one thing, but the potency of the spell is based off of this, skills. So we would need a high control stone to be good at hitting with this. And damage for it as well. I think it's accuracy and damage. And then we can find that over here. So we know that this guy is pretty crappy at controlling force. Already pretty good at controlling life. What does this actually do for us? Ability to draw and control spells that use the Sigil of Life. Higher skill values increase the chance of critical hits, which increase the amount of health restored in a single spell. Okay. And that's already pretty high. So I don't know if I really need to level up this anymore. Again, this is just kind of a refresher for all of us. I'm not entirely sure how many of us have kept up with Tyranny. I haven't, so I need this for me as well. While in this stance, Lantry's attacks are imbued with the power of Frost and will slow down enemies. Grants additional spell slots, that's always good. Greatly improves lore skill so we can get more powerful spells. While in this stance, Lantry's attacks drain magical energy from their targets, silencing them and lowering their magical skill. I think actually what I want is more spell slots. And then we can go back into here. And now you can see we have 3 additional spell slots we can assign for Lantry. What was his best stuff? We have Control Life. Control Lightning is pretty high. And the way you level these up, I think you just have to use them. So... okay. I may do this in between episodes, because this is probably going to take a while, because I need to remember what the hell all these cores do, and then what all of these sigils do. And I guess this video has been going on for about an hour, so why not? Let's just take a break right here. I'm going to probably assign 3 more spells for you, maybe also for Barrick and Verse, because they also have decent lore. I remember I gave them a lot of lore throughout the game, because I like that they could cast spells. So yeah, thanks for watching this first episode, everybody. I hope you enjoyed, and look forward to us basically slaughtering an entire village of refugees, which I'm sure is going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Take care.